Go.
Well,
I'm gonna need you to
hello.
make that sound.
What sound?
He was like, I
Oh.
need him not to make that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Ooh, are we back? Are we live?
Yep.
Hi, welcome back to Fabled Whispers. Let's do some shoutouts and announcements before we get into the recap. First, to the lovely Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies cool tabletop gear. You can check them out on their Twitter at Little Dragon Co. 1 to stay updated on all their awesome products and future Kickstarters. And also check out their Twitter because they have some other coupon codes for quarantine now that their storefront has been shut down for social distancing reasons. So if you are able to, go check them out, support them if you can. Also, thanks to Carver Castle Games, a local little brick and mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They also are struggling with COVID, so go check them out if you're in the area, or if you have Google up and you can just Google them and be like, hey, what's up? Probo sent me. Hi, what's up? Also, don't forget to check out our other games. We stream every single day of the week, usually Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition modules and homebrew games, but we also have other tabletop games like Star Wars, Shadowrun, and Kids on Brooms. And actually, Star Wars is coming back next week, so there will be 3 back-to-back weeks of Star Wars. Hey. Hey. We also have a community Discord, so if you are interested in coming over and chatting with us and potentially playing some monthly D&D one-shots with us, come on over and check us out. Also, kind of off topic, just like a little shout out announcement to Julian from Jenna Marbles and Jenna Julian podcast. They've been dealing with some pretty harsh stuff this year. So if you have the means, check them out on Twitter, send them your love, and just let them know that you support them and that they're not alone and that creators should support other creators, not tear them down. And that is my announcement for tonight. Recap! What was that?
Sorry, I'm in the chat talking to Alex about makeup. Sorry. I distracted her from recapping.
Listen. Sometimes you just gotta have someone tell you nice.
I mean,
chat.
your lips do look great tonight. I'm just saying.
I was like, her lips are
Banging.
britter. That's what I said in the chat. I was like, it looks like you have like a lippy color on and it's nice. I like it.
Anyway. To stuff that isn't my lip color. Oh, it's been a while.
Been a while.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'll stop.
I decided to go on a bar crawl. Because you had gone through some traumatic shit. But you left Naylan to do his trans thing. In the room. Which is interesting because then Nyx was like, I don't know if I trust him yet. And I'm like, but you left him in the room. Anyway, so you did the bar crawl. Lilith got hammered. It was great. And the next day, went shopping. Ordered some new outfits for the boys. And Yeissal decided to meet with Yeissal. And Yeissal suggested that she could tip the authorities off about his and Ixley's location, because if they're in prison, they can't do more Also, they won't die. Probably. So, Yeissal went to Yosef, is a part of the Menders Guild, and talked to him about the situation, and Yosef was like, I'm gonna take care of that. And then during the night, Nayland and Nyx spent some time sleeping at City Hall. Nayland to get his scroll of identification traced, and Nyx to get his scroll of identification made, and it turns out that somehow made out of 2 people. But he's now just 1 Nyx, but strange. He shared this with Naylin as they walk back to inn. And where he left off. So
Is it the next day or the next
yeah,
morning?
it's the morning, and Naylin and Nyx return from City Hall.
Oh, I'm waiting outside of City Hall for them to come out.
Okay.
I'm like
Waking
super
up
excited.
bright and early.
So then we had our conversation at the end there, like inside of City Hall, probably.
Huh.
Like in
Yeah.
the. I like 3-letter names. All right, leave me alone.
That end with X.
Yeah.
Huh?
X is a cool letter. All right. Vix,
Yeah,
Nyx.
I know,
well,
it's in my
You're
name.
doing this to me back to back Friday and Saturday. I just
Last
Next
night,
character is gonna be X.
all she
Just
killed, all
X.
she
Just
called me
X.
was Nyx all night yesterday.
I'm
His,
now yeah. That's
his
great.
next character is gonna be Lex, which is confusing because that's one of my nicknames.
Yeah, perfect.
Maybe he'll go crazy and name his character Licks.
Mm.
Hate it.
With-
Let's
but
not give him
with-
any
with-
ideas.
With a Y.
Or Dicks.
Hell
Dicks.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Just dicks.
I hate it. I hate it.
Morning, Matty.
Good morning. How was your sleep? How was the after? Good scrolls?
Well,
I did not. No.
Oh, what?
Go ahead, Nyx.
I mean, I did get a scroll.
Mhm.
It's probably better if I just let you read it. Here.
This is a lot more interesting than.
I read it.
It says I was an elf. It says I was hold on, I gotta open that. It says I was a goblin. I was a half elf. And I
Oh.
am me. All yeah.
Is it alright if I just show 2 players?
Yeah, everybody's probably
Everyone?
gonna see this eventually.
Yeah. I'll just make it available for all players.
Okay.
Under
See, but the thing
Jamie's thingy.
the thing I'm just kind of I set up another date to come back
Mhm.
in 2 days
Okay.
because I want them to like recheck and look at my arm because I'm curious if maybe Pipa is also part of me rather than just with me. He was out of me at the beginning, and
Oh.
I
No,
don't know if that
that's a
messes with you.
valid. No, that's a valid experiment to try. I think.
They were also
Yes.
going to do something else, but I don't remember what. I was so overwhelmed with all this information. I think it was make my scroll into my button.
Okay,
that
that's a good
it?
idea.
I think so.
I think that was it. But I was going to ask about the arm while we were at
Okay.
it. I think.
Yeah, that's I like that. I think it's a good experiment to try. Mm-hmm.
You also asked about like going back a generation.
Yes, and going back a generation.
All right. I mean, this is incredible, Nyx. Are you happier now that you know? I know it gives you more questions, but it's a start.
I think
You have something.
I'm pretty sure that Naylin asked me the same question, and honestly, I think I'm more confused than when I started.
I mean, that's also yeah. But it's a start. You have a starting point.
I mean, yeah, that's true, I guess.
Oh, Nyx, you're so amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna give him a hug.
I
You did so good.
lightly hug back, I guess, in my confused state.
Oh.
And my scroll is apparently at my family's home. So
Oh. Do you need to go back and get it? Or.
I mean, it's not a big. I don't necessarily need it, but if we're around there, then maybe swing by and pick it up.
So here's what I was thinking. It's only been like 10 minutes since we've walked out of the building and he told me about this. But I think if we decide to ask the is she an empress or is she a queen?
Empress.
Empress? If we decide to ask the empress for an airship,
Mm-hmm.
we could immediately go get Nayland's scroll.
We don't necessarily need to go get it. That's what I'm saying. It's not a pressing matter. I don't even know really what I would use it for. So.
As the proud
Right.
new owner of a scroll, I feel like it's very important.
I think we
I
were
think-
supposed to be helping Lilith with something before
Oh, yes.
anything, so I think we should do that first.
Yes. That and also the thing that we needed the scrolls for, for like identifying and having memory blocks.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already. Mine's
Yes.
fixed, so I don't necessarily need it anymore.
That makes sense. So let's go back and tell the others. Do you want to keep this a secret? Was I not supposed to know, or?
No, I mean, I'm telling all of you. Like, we're all on this together, and you guys were
Okay.
trying to figure it out anyway. My worry is just that, like, the lady was like, you might not want to tell people, and,
Why?
I think
like,
outside of our group
yeah,
is what you need to worry about.
Yeah.
Just might keep it
Mm.
between us.
Yes. Now that I
Because he's
think
like a
about it, that's-
fusion of people. It's a little unique.
Yeah, but they're not alive anymore, and apparently, like, their memories aren't mine. They are completely different people, but I am a...
It's almost like. Here's a hypothesis. What if, like, pieces of their soul weren't complete, so they had to fuse to make a new soul?
Right,
order
but
to
it's
be,
like
like-
I'm like brand new. I'm not either of
Right.
them.
Because it's a new substance from two others. It's like chemistry.
Right.
You take two elements and you create a completely new fused one.
I also think that if FIPA is indeed part of me, that FIPA came from Lynx. I think FIPA was Lynx's pet because Vodrag was nicknamed the Firestarter. So maybe Vodrag's pet was the fire, and Lynx's pet was the dog, and when we all combine together, the dog and the fire also combined together, and that's how it happened.
That's a
Interesting possibility.
I mean,
it's a simple math arithmetic. Sure, 1 A plus B equals C. Sure.
yeah, and I mean that's what it feels like. I don't know. I just
Okay. Well, go with your gut, Nyx. Let's go back.
all right.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain this all over again when we get back there. Just
I
so you
know.
know.
I know.
So we make it back to the end.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Where are the other girls?
Lee.
Are you all awake?
What
Yeah, I'm
time
probably
is it?
studying,
Okay.
working on stuff.
What time is it?
It's early, right? It was like 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
You saw us up and
Welcome back.
So, room in here. Nyx has some information he would like to share.
I come out.
You up? I was
You up?
probably like in the little common area, like because we have like a suite, right?
Yeah, we have a suite.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
probably
there's
like a
like a
living
little
room.
like there's like a little desk or like a little like table with like
Yeah.
couches. I was probably sitting there, so I'm probably already there anyway. I'll close myself though. How did it go?
Well, my scroll is back at my family's home. Probably could have figured that. So that's as interesting as mine went. But Nyx, on the other hand,
Yeah, we have to go get his scroll when we
nope,
have free
don't
time.
have to go. We don't have to. There's no reason to go get it now.
In between missions, we have to go get his scroll.
What? Why?
It's important.
If it's that important, then Yeissal should get hers too. Get one made for her.
It's not about me. We're about talking about you
See?
two.
So
Well, I don't know,
it's not
Yeissal.
that
I
big of a
think
deal.
it might be a good idea based on the information I've learned about myself.
He's got a point. Are you gonna show her?
The information.
Yeah, I'll roll the scroll out onto the table. So according to this scroll, I used to be two different people at the same time, roughly.
You mean like reincarnated?
No. No. They were both alive at the same time, I think.
It's like they fused together to make
Yes.
Nyx.
Lynx, Trevelic,
It was like
Vodrag,
a magical chemical experiment.
or perhaps a magical dialectic. Synthesis and antithesis, perhaps two people in conflict. An accident happened and
But it's
synthesized a new person.
But the thing is,
But-
my whole village
whole village. Yeah,
is
that's
like
the thing.
me. It's not just me, it's my whole village is like this.
Yeah, it would be one thing if it was just him individually, but because en masse and no one remembers en masse, it seems like everyone was made at the same time.
Would
Right,
You know,
an accident, a magical accident.
Yeah, that's what I
What
thought too.
what happens if maybe there's a group of people fighting a group of goblins,
That's
and then
what I was
something
thinking.
happened? That's how you all got changed all at the same exact time.
That's what I was thinking.
Or perhaps this half-elven person came from a community that used the goblins as an experiment on life magic, which is necromancy, but not always.
Mm.
And it made something else. There's a lot of possibilities with this.
Very confusing.
Maybe this is exactly what they had planned.
But I
Can I do,
am.
like an Arcana or science check on this or something?
A science check.
Science check as an artist.
Checking.
I am
Can I-
going to get
Can I be
another
smart,
appointment.
Alex?
Would I also realize, like, is my village, like, more goblinoid? Is my village more elvish? Would I have any
Like, culturally?
idea?
Well, I mean, the buildings that were already there had like spaces for both short and tall people.
Oh, alright.
Very strange. It's very interesting.
Thought it was very interesting also. No telling what else we could learn from this.
I need to like use my freaking.
I mean, like, eventually we could go. I mean, we have to go back for the awakening day 2 or whatever
Yeah, anniversary, yeah.
anniversary. There we go. But we could go sooner if you wished, after we do our missions and get to the scroll for Nayland.
No, we don't have to get my scroll. I don't think there's a reason to. That's the. We can just completely bypass that.
We can get the scroll eventually, but that shouldn't be the highest priority.
But what
think.
if there's
Lilith
like
has
bandits is about to steal your scroll as we come up to it?
Why would I care? It's a scroll with my.
They could get
my
all of your family information.
How many years has it been since the last time you were at your family home? A few hundred, right? I mean, she remembers, but Victoria doesn't, and I don't think anyone wants to do math here.
Well, it has been probably like 485 years or something like that.
I think if the scroll was there for 400, nearly 500 years, it will be there for a few more.
All right, if you say so. If we get there and it's not there anymore,
you can say I told you so.
If it's not there, then I'll just get a new one made.
But then
and there's
I could
just
technically
a big
just go
for
get one
sale
made right
sign.
now.
But what I'm saying is, whoever takes it is gonna have all of your information, like identity
What are they gonna do with
theft.
it?
They could pretend to be you,
If
get you on a wanted
someone,
list.
If someone really
That
wants
already
to pretend
happened
to
to
be me,
him. There was a fire being inside of him pretending to be him.
it's nothing new. It will be fine, Nyx, okay?
What if there's somebody worse than the fire being that was inside of you?
I mean, more than likely there is. It's a very good possibility, but
I'm sorry, I was really hungry. We were in there for so long last night.
yeah,
It's fine. These little crackers are just delicious. They come with the continental breakfast. It's free.
It's fantastic.
They don't give you lunch though.
They have cinnamon on them. And they're kind of toasty and crunchy as well. Like,
yes.
They should call it Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wow.
You know, I've heard there's a variety that's also flavored with apples.
Really?
But they're rolled into like little shapes. They're called apple johns, because I don't want us to get copyrighted.
Anyways, so what are we doing today? Are we doing anything today? Did we want to go see the Empress about the skyship today?
We cannot leave because I have another appointment in 2 days.
Well, we can't leave anyways for another 2 days because that's when my clothes will be ready.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was getting clothes.
What is this about? A skyship?
Well, we figured we were talking. Me and Nyx was we could cash in some of those favors that she said that we could ask for, and just get our own airship, hopefully.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to
because
be anything fancy.
apparently
A sky ship.
there's
Let's get a crew.
there's speed ships that only need like 3 people.
Yeah, we could.
No, that has a construct
Yeah, it flies
that
itself.
flies it.
It has a construct that flies it.
So
Sorry.
we could just, do
Please
that.
don't speak with your mouth full, Nyx.
I'm sorry. The food's just so good.
I mean, and continue, enjoy yourself, but don't speak with your mouth full.
So we were thinking it would be useful to have our own skyship, so we don't have to pay for passage every time.
And it was either that
Sky ship.
or we're stealing something from her hoard.
We're not.
We're not
stealing.
stealing anything.
Obtaining a single item of choice from her hoard if she allows us.
Okay, that's different.
Alex, with the sky ships. Oh. With the little sky ships that have the construct, like, would I know? I don't think I've ever been on one, but like, can you just like park that anywhere? Can you just be
Park
like,
that
I'm...
Big Mac truck.
They only fly between like the skyports. There's like specific routes, so it doesn't like
It's like a homing. It's like a drone, but it can only like go to its different like docking ports.
Yeah, and because of safety reasons and all that.
So you can't like go rogue and like just go. You can't. It's not an all-terrain sky ship.
We can't take this thing directly to Nayland's house.
No.
We're not.
No.
Don't need to go there. It's fine.
Just crash into his house.
Hey, Mom. We're here.
You kill his entire family.
Yeah.
Old and geriatric too. I'm just gonna be like, bye, Granny. Grandma got
Does that sound like a good idea to everyone else? Get our own skyship, or hopefully get our own skyship. Yeah, I would like to know everybody's opinions.
I like both. I personally also would like to look at the Horde, but if I had to choose, the skyship's probably the better idea.
In the long run, it will save us a lot more money.
Yeah,
I-
right.
had wanted to save my favor for something else, but I
Same.
do see the value of the having the skyship.
Well, maybe she will take just 2 of our favors.
Or maybe she'll just
Or maybe
take
just
one,
one.
and I could still look at the Horde.
Sure, I will ask if I could use my favor for a skyship.
I didn't know she even has a hoard, or that it's even actually like
I read in a
items.
book that every single dragon has a Horde, so...
What if she has a
know-
hoard of like servants or friends?
Then I
Or
won't
jokes.
take any of them.
Did you ever think that her hoard could just be her whole empire?
Yes, what if she's just hoarding islands?
Maybe she'll let me
And
have an
power.
island.
I doubt that.
No.
That would be cool. It would be called Nyx Island. And... I don't really know how to run an island, actually.
I think you should call it the Isle of Nyx instead of Nyx Island. And you should get magic that makes it always nighttime there.
That would be cool. Alright, that's what I'm gonna wish for with my thingy.
Uh-huh. Okay. So just before you ask for that, let me bring up the airship first.
No, I still want to see the Horde if she has one.
Oh,
I'll ask if
okay.
she has one afterwards.
Okay.
We'll see what she says about the airship first.
So I'm assuming we might not even be able to get to talk to her today because we have to set up another meeting time, I think.
Oh my
But
goodness, what if it's gonna take us like 2 weeks to get a meeting with her?
well, we'll have to figure out something to do for 2 weeks.
Oh.
I don't think it would take that long, but
I don't either, especially for us. Well, I will guess I'm gonna head that way.
You
I'll
going there
accompany
now?
you.
I mean, why not? Why wait? What if we get there and they could squeeze us in like now, but only now? So
Okay.
I mean, if you wanted to save yours, there's technically you don't need to go. Just me
Mhm.
and Nyx.
But
Yeah, that might be a better.
she
I
might
don't know.
say the only way to give you a skyship is if I take all of the wishes. And then
They're not wishes either. They're favors.
are they
She's
not
not
the
the
same
Not like-
thing?
She's a genie.
They're-
All the
they're
wishes need to be
not.
charged.
No.
They're not the same thing?
No.
No.
But I thought she could get us anything.
Wishes typically
Wishes is
doesn't have a
magical.
ceiling. I'm pretty sure what she's offering has a cutoff point, you know?
Well,
And
yeah,
since
she
she
said
did say she didn't want to give us anything that will have other people question of why we have that.
they might question an airship though.
If it doesn't
Also,
have
with
anything to
a
do with her.
with a wish, you could technically wish for a new island to exist in the archipelago. But that would probably be beyond her physical capabilities to provide for you. You'd have to take an existing one.
I'm not gonna give them an island.
Let's go ask and see what we can get.
Please don't ask for an island.
We're not gonna ask for an island.
I'm not asking for an island. I mean, if it's my favor, I could ask for an island. If I wanted to.
I mean, that is true. It is. But so is it just me and Nyx going then?
Yeah, and if that is the case, if all the favors need to be in exchange, let us know.
Okay, we'll do.
How are we gonna let them know?
We'll come back and talk to them.
A lot of walking. All right.
Do you have something against walking all of a sudden?
My legs are so long now. It hurts.
Here, I will give you.
See, I would think it would make it worse if you were shorter.
I was used to the short legs. I'm not used to the
Ah.
long legs.
Gotcha.
He has growing pains.
Well, I've already been through those.
Do you continue to grow, or are you just,
So,
or was that all the?
I give you a potion of swiftness, so your walking speed increases by 10 feet for an hour.
Well, she took my complaining seriously.
There, now you can walk faster, so it won't take you as long.
All right.
He's
Hattie,
the other
can I
mother.
get one too? Because like if he has one, then he's just gonna outwalk me, and now that's gonna be weird.
Okay, I'll use a spell slot and give you a 1-2.
Thank you. Thank you, Maddie.
Seraph, or not Seraph. Fuck, I used the wrong name. Naylin.
Seraph, Nyx.
I was, because I had Seraph's thing open, and I was reading something I wrote down about Seraph, because it's really fucking funny. I said, Seraph's mom was a fairy at some point, question mark. What's a fairy, question mark? Do they produce their dust, or find it, and, like, make it magical?
Their poop.
You guys should see the notes I have on everyone. Anyways,
Jeez.
Naylin and I were talking, and he thinks that I only grew because I was reaching the height of the elf, and I started as the goblin.
Because he's
That
as
was
tall
my
as me now.
theory, at least.
Yeah,
How tall is Nyx right now?
5'8", right?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's taller
Because we're all the
than
same height
me.
now. I think.
He's
Oh,
taller
no.
than me.
I'm as tall as he's as tall as Yeissal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
we're
5'8"
all
now.
the same height. Because I'm 5'8" also.
I'm 5'2".
As always.
5'7".
As
The three
always,
people.
Christy has the shortest.
I will say though, on Wednesdays, she does not have the shortest character. She's the middle one. The only time.
It's okay, Christy. You're used to it because you're real life. It's okay. I mean,
Maddie
technically
was
not
really
true
upset
because
when he grew
Yara's-
so taller than her.
It's not about me right now, Derek.
Always about
Alright,
you.
so, yeah, we will be leaving now.
All right. Goodbye.
Be safe.
Will do. Just saying, this is where we get jumped by our brothers.
I'll kill them. I'm angry with
I have
them.
no armor.
Thank you for raiding.
Thank you.
By the way,
Whoa.
laws of gods and men.
Hey. Welcome back.
No, none of those laws can keep me down.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
All right. As Nyx and Nalen are leaving the inn, they bump into Yosef, who is there with two people that you don't know.
I don't think Nalen knows him, so.
No, and also Yosef is confused because Nyx is way taller
Yeah.
than he remember and has new like black markings on his face and everything, but he's like, Nyx?
Hello.
Nyx. Yeah, okay.
That's me. Yep.
So I'm here to see Yeissal. Is she in the inn?
That depends. Is it good news or bad news?
Well, it's something she'll want to hear.
That didn't answer if it's good or bad.
Yeah, I mean, that still leaves me in this situation where...
Well, it's not good.
Mm.
Like, is it something that we should probably go upstairs and also be there to hear, or...
Depends on if she wants you to know.
That's fair.
Probably not.
Yeah, she's pretty secretive. Yeah, she's upstairs.
Okay,
I will tell them the room number if they didn't know.
thank you. And Yosef goes into the inn, flanked by the two people you don't know, who just give you nods.
She's
And
getting
pass by.
arrested.
Yeah, she's getting so arrested.
Well, one is actually like in the armor of an Imperial Guard,
Uh-oh.
and the other is wearing the like soft clothes of a Mender of Minds and has like the Mender's Guild.
Noticing that, as they walk out of our vision, I'm gonna, like, grab Nalen by the arm and pull him over to, like, a table in the corner.
Are we not going? What are we doing?
I feel like they might be, maybe, arresting Yeissal. So,
Why would they be arresting Yeissal?
you didn't tell that was an Imperial Guard?
No.
And a Mender?
No.
Yeah, we should probably sit down and watch this.
We're not gonna be able to watch it from here, though. They're going up to our room. Should we go up to the room?
They're not gonna, like, just jump out the window.
Oh, well, I guess that's true, but you don't want to. Okay.
I mean, we can go upstairs if you want to, right
I'm
behind them.
just like if we're gonna try and stop them, which is I'm assuming what you're wanting to do. Wouldn't it be better to try and stop them up in our room instead of down here in the public area?
Alright, let's follow them up the stairs and stand behind them while they knock on the door.
Okay. That's not going to be awkward. Sure. We will follow them up the stairs.
So, the Mender and the Imperial Guard stand at the end of the hallway, just like waiting, while Yosef goes up to the door.
Follow Yosef, I guess, then. Just stand behind him while he knocks.
That's weird.
He like looks at you like, oh, okay, just knocks.
We left our keys.
Yeah.
It's weird as hell. So weird.
But he knocks.
Who's in the room with me? It's just the girls. It's just us girls.
Girl
Okay.
time.
I'm back to
Girls.
working on transcribing spells.
I hop up from making tea and skip to the door and open it. Hello.
She said, I
Oh, hello.
Did you forget something? Oh, hi.
I'm here to speak to Yeissal.
Yes. I kind of step so we can see.
I'm in the common area. I was just reading over Nyx's scroll.
Oh, I did leave that on the table, didn't I?
You
Oops.
did.
I'm a bad owner.
You did. hmm I'm just reading it. Yosef.
Do you want to speak in private or?
He said he has bad news.
Oh.
I was working up to that. Thank you.
It's better just to rip the band-aid off.
Knowing that everyone is here at this point, it would have been weird. So, might as well. No, you can come right in.
And like gives the signal to the two others to wait in the hallway.
Oh, they don't want to come in?
I was like hoping to soften the blow a little bit before the officials come in and.
Are you
I-
arresting
no,
Yeissal?
I shut
No.
the door. I shut the door in their faces. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I shut the door.
No, she's not getting arrested. But this is an official matter. Though I'm kind of here in an unofficial way as a friend, I guess. Because Yeissal asked me to kind of go between.
I stand up. Oh,
So a group acted on the information you gave last night or evening, I suppose, and they only found one of the individuals, and he was very badly injured, but they managed to save his life, and he is being treated right now, held at the Menders Guild complex. He hasn't woken up yet, but seeing as he is very similar to you, they have some questions. And
figured.
also, if, you want to see him,
I do. Thank you.
Right, so can I call them in?
Yes.
I open the door.
Just for the two people to come in. One of them is a tiefling. She is the mender. She's got brown skin and red hair and black eyes and kind of these sort of ram's horns. And the Imperial Guard is an orc, and she's also got brown skin, but she's got hazel eyes and black hair. Wow, okay. And they greet you and look to Yeissal mostly. And the mender says, I'm Portian. I'm with the guild. And got some questions. Joseph did tell us that these were the people behind the attempted attack on the festival.
Mic off.
And we've also heard from the Empress that you had some kind of vision about the attack before it happened, correct?
That is correct.
Right. Well,
I slowly start pouring everybody tea because I don't want to talk.
he's quite a bit, and with your knowledge of the attack before it happened, it seems a bit
Suspicious.
We're not accusing you of anything. Just like to know what, if any, connection you have with these people, and well, anything you know could help in capturing the other individual who was not to be found yesterday.
I'm not quite sure which one you did capture, but I can guess I can guess who it is. Well, from what I know is that they are part of a cult that goes by, I believe, Children of the Serpent, or they're followers of Zihia. I don't know what their aims are other than to cause chaos. I recently found out about them. How many weeks has gone by since I met my sister? That's been a long. I don't know. Because I think we're still in the same month, right? I don't think it's a new month yet.
No, it's a new month.
Oh, it is.
Found where you met her on the 18th of second month, which is Wisdom Bringer, and it's now the 16th of Artbringer, which is the third month, so it's almost exactly a month.
Okay. I found about them at least a month ago. I had vision about someone that was attacking a family member of mine. That is why I came here and found them at the brink of death. This woman, was the first situation I had with this cult. Since then, they have been I'm not quite sure why or exactly what they want, but I have met with them on multiple occasions. We fought. Yeah, every time we met, we fought. And the one that you had captured, he wasn't as involved with this cult as the others. He wanted an out. I met with him and begged him to help me find a way to do that, and he told me of this plan and told me where they were staying. Fortunately, the other escaped.
Well, it seems that he somehow became aware of this. Because we found just the one orchard, unfortunately.
Orchard.
But we saved his life. And he is stable now. But we can bring you to him should you wish to see him.
I did.
Alright. You can bring friends if you'd like for support. But otherwise we can leave now if you wish, or you could come by later. It's your choice.
Can you give me just 3 minutes? I'll meet you out in the hallway.
Of course. And she walks out, and Joseph kind of like gives an awkward wave and walks out with her. And the Imperial Guard also follows, looking like she's more there for just, in case.
Yeah,
Mic
in case.
on.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. Once they leave, I turn back to my group. I know you guys had plans today, and I will not ask you to step out or put anything on hold. I will be back later.
Do you need to go alone? Do you want anyone to come with you, or would you rather have privacy with him?
Yeah, we can go with you
Only if
if
you
you
want us
want
to,
us to.
though. Yeah.
Yes, if it's important to you, I'd much rather tag along with you. I mean, he was trying to help us as well, so
Yeah.
I feel also at fault, even though I was unaware. And
Sorry I did not inform you of my decision to try to mitigate and
Makes sense.
handle this situation. And especially since what they did to Navin, I didn't want to put any more extra pressure on either of you.
Understandable. But still, just remember you're not alone, and you don't have to be. I understand you don't want to burden us, but I don't think you're as much of a burden as you think you are. You need to realize that we don't see you that way at all. And if you want our assistance, then we'll be here. If you want us to be here with you for support, we'll be here. Just have to be willing to allow us to be in that position for you.
I would like for you guys to accompany me, if that is okay.
Of course.
Just going to grab my things and we'll out. I'll go and grab my swords because I am furious at my other brother.
I'm gonna scoop my scroll up off the table that I probably
Please
should have
scream.
left just lying about, you know?
That's in plain sight of everyone.
Yeah.
Anyone who comes into this house.
Don't tell people that you're a new race and then, you know, have guards walk
Leaves
in.
scroll on table.
Hey guards, look at this.
Hey, mender of minds.
Yeah,
look at
it's
this.
so sus. I read
Sus.
I read the world anvil, and it's like allegedly to help people after bad stuff happens.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell them
They're
that
about
I'm
to pull
related.
out the Men in Black like flashing stick on us.
Mhm.
They are the men in black of this world.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not even gonna say that I'm related. I'm just going to say that I know them.
No, that was very smart. You played it very well by not specifically saying brother or anything. So
I'm not gonna incriminate my damn self.
Though he is
I'm already incriminated.
almost identical.
Yeah,
So I well,
yeah, but I'm just going to like, if they specifically ask, but if they're not asking, I won't say.
maybe they already know.
They probably do. They probably like, you know, they're fucking related.
They're goddamn triplets.
God damn it. But yeah.
Anyway, you head out and you see that Fortune and Yosef are waiting for you, but the Imperial Guard has left. You also never got her name. Very, silent type.
Wife material.
She was actually your brother in disguise. Anyways,
Stop.
She was thicky. She was hot.
I was gonna mind link to Lilith and tell her to cast detect magic, but I decided not to.
I don't have. I would have to ritual cast it anyway. It would take 10
Ooh.
minutes or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't prepare that one. I just ritual it.
Fair. Yeah, I will follow if she's leaving. I will follow if she asked.
So you go outside and there is actually just a waiting, like, what's the word for a fancier cart? You know, the one with
carriage.
Carrot?
Marriage?
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
I was gonna say wagon.
Yep, it's a wagon.
Yeah, it's a wagon. A little red wagon.
A limo.
Enter my wagon, please. But yeah, it's gotta be a bit of a squeeze to get all of you in there, but it's possible.
Sitting on my lap. Or whose lap am I sitting on? If
I'm
he
the
is a
smallest.
squeeze in.
I'm sitting on someone's lap.
I'll turn into a
All
rabbit.
right.
I'll turn
Okay.
into a rabbit
I'll
to make
hold
space.
the rat. I want to hold the rabbit.
All right. I'm a little green rabbit with like black stripes, black racing stripe.
That's just too cute. He's like Beast Boy. I love it.
Oh, he is like Beast Boy.
Yeah, yeah, I
Best
am.
boy, Beast Boy.
On accident.
Oh.
You know, I do have 2 legs, so you all can both sit on my lap if you like.
I'll sit on the lap because I'm tiny.
It's like, I'll take spot.
Dang, Malin. Dang.
Alan is like, I'm gonna park that big carriage.
I'm tiny.
Right in that little port.
Anyway,
Sorry, Alex.
gives me the fan art. I need to see like Pimp Nayland with his bitches. Anyway, the carriage heads off to the south, where anyone who is familiar with Imbrose would know. There's the Menders Guild complex, which is a very, very large fenced-in area where all the Menders Guild buildings and stuff are located. It's like their headquarters. And it's quite far from where you are because you are kinda almost on the opposite end of the city, which is why the carriage. But it doesn't take too long because it's like, you know, decked out with like the official branding and stuff, so people like move out of the way. It's like you're in a police car or something. But
That's why I
fuck
was supposed to
that.
say wagon.
Yeah.
The police wagon.
So it doesn't take too long. The carriage enters through a big gate to this complex where you have to get off and walk the rest of the way.
I'll get out of the carriage.
Does Lilith put me down, or does she mindlessly carry me because I'm still a rabbit?
He is like just mindlessly carrying you, and is just like petting your like cute little round body, and
Really
occasionally
making me want to go adopt a pet
Yeah.
right now.
occasionally doing like the thing that you can do with rabbit feet because the bottoms are all plushy and just kind of rubbing them.
Between the little toes, the little bean
Yeah,
toes.
between their fluffy feet and just rubbing the fluffy feet.
I'm definitely
And just
not.
like doing the little
Lucky.
I'm not
head
turning back
scratch.
into myself because I'm getting like a full body massage right now. So
You are. You're basically getting a full body
yeah,
massage.
yeah. I'm
Hoard
vibing.
free.
I'm vibing as a rabbit.
Free.
Hell
like
yeah.
feeling the velvety ears.
Alex,
just
is
kinda
there
rubbing
is
them.
there an adoption center for animals in this city? I need to find one now.
God.
Rabbit.
Sure.
We need a rabbit now.
I just
But remember what I did in the
I
first
know!
campaign.
I know.
Snake.
If
Answer
I-
my
R.I.P. little
snake.
guy.
If I see Maddie like pining over Nyx right now, being a rabbit, I will send Ranaval over to her, so
Oh,
right on her shoulder, or
oh,
carry him if she wants.
yeah.
I
If
know it's not the same as a bunny, but
if I also see her pining, I'll just like in your mind say, "It's me."
I know it's you, but you're so goddamn cute right now, and I want a bunny.
I thought reminding her it was still me would change it. But I guess not.
Nope.
No.
I know it's you. That doesn't make a difference. It's still really cute.
Okay.
And Maddie's been really emotional since Nayland has been died. So comfort.
Eat animals, apparently.
This is my emotional support, Nyx, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
My emotional support, Nick.
I will.
My emotional support, fully grown man.
I'll amp up the cuteness and start like doing the little rabbit squeaks.
Oh.
But they only do those when they're so scared they might die.
Well, you know, we don't know that. I'm just trying to speak as a rabbit.
I'm trying to speak as a rabbit.
Like pick him up and like you can like hold them and it'll be like, he's squeaking.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Fortune.
Yeissal, just look at him. You feel so much better.
Yeissal, would you like to hold him? It's very therapeutic. Have you ever touched a rabbit's paw? Their feet are
No.
very fluffy.
In your mind,
Come
you
here.
hear tickles.
Come
It
here.
tickles.
Put
I
your
do
arm
wanna.
like this.
I want to hold Nyx as a baby rabbit.
Yes, come here. I'll like show her like the way that I hold. I have like one hand there to support his like feet and his body, and then with the other hand you can just pet and massage and make sure you just squish the little paws. They're very fluffy so that they can move quickly without making a lot of noise.
Hey guys, what did you do in D&D last night? Well, we spent 30 minutes role-playing rubbing our druid as a rabbit.
You know what? It's cute and it's fun.
It's wholesome. Don't take this wholesome content from me.
We're about to
Yes,
go
I'm
see.
stressed, so she's just going to keep petting him.
Yeah, and I'll like give
This is her
him
baby.
over to her. And then I'll be like, well, make sure you also gently squish the tips of the ears. They're velvety smooth.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
God, I'm on the verge of tears.
And by the way, you're being led by this very like official woman and Yosef.
They're gonna be like, no
She's
animals.
not even reacting. She's like, this is normal.
Yeah.
She's just eating you like nothing's happening. Yosef looks like low-key amused.
Because when he did see Yeissal, she was more serious.
Yeah.
I think she was even further serious. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I'll
But
just
you
follow.
are led to a building that is part of this massive complex, and it's like, more of a clinic type feel to the building. Very like sterile and official looking. It has that smell of like weird medicinal herbs and stuff.
Okay.
And you
I think
are
all cleaning places have that. They all have that weird smell.
and you are led to a room where on a bed in the middle of the room is who you think is probably Yeissal, but you can't sure because identical. But he's got bandages covering large parts of the face. Where you know that his patches of scales were or are, and also on the forehead. The rest of him is covered up with a blanket, so you can't see, but he looks rough, like, eyes sunken in and stuff. Like, maybe he's sustained, like, a lot of blood loss. and he's not awake. There's a healer at his side, just, monitoring his condition.
I want to stand by his side. I'm gonna roll a dice real quick. Just going to see if this works. I'm going to see. Oh, okay. So Yeissal stands there and she's looking down at the body of her sibling, who was actually the most kind so far. She kind of really like him. And she is going to just gently place a hand on his and she is going to forget that she has Nyx in her arm. Nyx, you feel a little bit of a droplet of water just fall onto your fur. She's just going to just keep staring down.
I'll just like nuzzle my little rabbit head up against like your stomach where I'm probably being held. I'll just be like, let you know I'm still here.
She is going to say, on a whisper, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. Just going to stand here looking at him.
I'm going to hug Yeissal from behind, just like lean on her shoulders.
Alex, can we assume that they've used like healing magics? He's just like recovering blood loss, basically, or
Yeah.
okay.
But also, this is like this weird thing where damages like sustained outside of normal D&D combat can be more serious because like it's the I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand.
It's like when Gilmore was fucked up for a while. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wondering if like me casting healing spells would be helpful in this situation. Or if it would just be a waste of healing spells.
It would probably be a waste.
Yeah.
But as you are there, he begins to like move a bit. And he groans a bit in pain and slowly opens his eyes and looks at you, Yeissal. Like he could somehow sense that you were there.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. I should have made sure that he wasn't following me, but that bastard is stealthy on a normal day.
He really do this to you?
I tell you, he probably wouldn't kill me. And he didn't.
He left you for dead.
I knew that people were coming. Oh, there's quite a crowd here. Hello.
Weak.
And a bunny. A green bunny.
That's Nyx.
I'm trying to stay in the background so he doesn't see me.
Yeah, because I didn't tell. Yeah, I didn't tell him that he was alive. Did I? I can't remember.
I don't believe so. But anyways, he does. I don't know. So I'm still trying to stay where he doesn't see me.
I don't think I've ever met him.
No, you didn't. He only met Lilith and
The girls.
Yeah, so I
yeah,
I
was
don't
about to
think he
say
knows who I
Christy.
am.
Met Christy.
Christy's from campaign 1. That was Chloe's alter ego. Stop it. Leave her there.
Sorry.
But listen, the first campaign you had a character whose name started with the same sound, and now you
Yeah.
have one that ends
Yeah,
with the same.
It's literally Maddie, and I'm just keep like, you know, it's so funny because after I just said Christy, I was about to say Blue, and I was like, that is
Yeah, I
still
was Iris, and you.
that is still not the right person.
She's red now, thank you.
She is red. Oh man. Yeah, that's her nickname for me, Red.
I'm gonna like try to wiggle out of Yeissal's arms and like hop onto the bed and then hop over to the other side of the bed and then hop off the bed and then turn back into myself.
That's Nyx.
I'm Yeissal.
Insight check, is he really Yeissal?
Sure.
I swear to God, this is not ISO. I'm being really kind of thrown off. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, this is actually your third brother that you didn't know you had.
Oh, what?
18.
So, as far as you know.
Alright. Hello. I am Nyx, if you will. I'm not always a rabbit. That was actually like only really the second time I've ever been a rabbit. So
Sorry, I'm a bit.
It's okay. Do you want time alone now?
Fine.
Did Ixley say something to you? Or did he just...
Oh, he said a lot of things. None of them nice. And I'm gonna see if this happened. And he kind of like draws up his hands from under the blanket, and you see all of his fingers are missing.
yikes, dog.
Yep, that happened. Ow. And the healer kind of like goes to get something for the pain. Like it's in the same room still. It seems like this healer is here also to guard.
On the bright side,
Gives. Mm-hmm.
he didn't cut out your tongue, right?
Oh yeah, that's still there.
Yeah, like that was probably the stupidest idea he could have done because now you can still speak, you can still say everything.
Except I'm a magic user, and some spells need, the
I
movements. And also, he did. They've healed a bit, I guess, but he did sew my mouth shut
Oh,
at one point. I think I was kind of out of it at that point.
There are magic users with different ability levels. I'm sure there might be a way for you to reinvent your somatic components to
just
accommodate your
thinking that.
body.
I bet if we could use
Yeah.
like a tinkering or mechanical means, there could be a way to like supplement.
or maybe even like a magical alteration on that like mage hand spell.
I'm not really worried about that at the moment. Also, I don't think that these people will want me to use spells anyway. So, and it's not about him permanently stopping me or something. He was just making a point. And that point was torture, because that's what they do.
Sorry you had to go through that.
I'll be okay, I think. Probably. It's not the worst thing I've experienced, so.
Since he made his point, do you think that they will send unders to finish the job?
I don't know. It's not really. I mean, it hasn't really happened with one of us affecting.
Do you have any
But
idea where he would have went?
no. The cult moves a lot. Because of what happened. And also because, chaos has to be spread everywhere. I imagine he's going to see wherever Yeosia went, but I don't know where that is.
I'm sorry, Aislinn.
Okay, it was my idea.
But I asked you to.
But, I mean, if I'm in a well-guarded place and I'll be here for possibly life, I don't know, then maybe they won't get to me and I'll be free from them at least. And I won't have to do all the messed up things anymore. So that's good, I think. And now I may as well tell them everything I know, because what else are they gonna do to me, right?
They won't do this. They won't hurt you anymore.
I know we all probably have questions, but I don't think now would be the best time to ask them.
Yeah. You need rest.
Also, really hungry.
I can help with that!
I have tea.
I will cast Goodberry.
I will pull out my hot plate and make some tea for the boy.
I will hand everybody a berry that's in the room, if they want one.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I probably can't hand it to him, so I'm just gonna, like, put it in his mouth. Yeah. Yep. Now you won't be hungry for the rest of the day. Anyways, I think I am going to take my leave to allow any personal time that Yeissal might want to have. Naylin, would you like to head towards the Empress with me to do what we were going to do this morning?
We'll just kind of like give a nod, not really say anything.
Right. We will head out of the room.
I will pull out one of my metal straw inventions and put it in the teacup. Bring it up under him so he can use the metal straw.
Yeissal is going to get a chair and just sit by his bed.
He falls back asleep after a while, after he finishes the tea.
I will leave when he finishes the tea.
Same, I leave with Matty.
Yeissal stays.
The people who leave are shown to the exit gate and let out. So you're not stuck in the Runner's Guild complex.
Wonderful.
It was all a trap to catch you in there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're just heading towards the Empress, I guess, meet at the area where you make the meetings with her.
Mm-hmm. Which Now, walking is gonna take longer than by carriage.
I will turn into a regular riding horse. It's my last wild shape.
'Kay.
If you want to try to hop on.
We'll jump on, sure.
Gonna ride off into the sunset. Nailing
Nice.
on my
It's not
back.
even sunset.
My hair flowing in the wind with your mane also flowing in the wind.
Yeah. I'm a green horse with black mane that follows with a streak all the way down to my tail.
People are definitely looking at you as you pass by, but like, you know, you're used to that. A lot of people look at you, even when you're just you, because, you know, they've never seen someone like you.
Yeah.
You majestically make your way to the palace. And guards at the gate.
Hello.
We would like
Hello.
to set up an appointment to see the Empress.
Right.
We've already been here once.
Names?
Oh crap. It was Azzabin.
Uh-huh.
Is now Naylin.
Okay.
And this is Nyx.
I'm no longer a horse.
We're with
You-
the Fabled 5. That was her name, right? Yes. That
It's
helps.
the name of the chat.
Alright. I will make inquiries and will be with you in a moment.
Thank you.
And they go to speak to someone and it takes a moment and then they come back. It seems that the Empress has time for you this evening. If that is
Perfect.
alright.
All right.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Specific time?
At 7:30.
We will be here at 7:30.
What time
Thank
is
you.
it now?
It's like, I don't know, probably noon
All right.
by now.
Yeah, we wouldn't know exactly because we're not with Lilith.
Yeah.
Like roughly.
You
noon.
like look up at the sky and the sun is high and it's like, okay.
All right. Well, we have a whole day.
Well, unless there was something else you were gonna do, I think we're gonna head back to the inn, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I can't turn into a horse again. So.
I mean that's fine. We still have these potions we didn't use that Matty gave us, so we can use it on the way back.
You know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
We
No, I
should.
don't actually know what you're thinking. Sorry.
We should probably. How long does it take to put a saddle on a horse?
I mean, not too terribly long, but a couple, like a couple minutes or so. Why?
'Cause if I'm gonna turn into a horse to allow people to like move faster, it'd probably be good if I had like a saddle. But I don't know how long that would take to put on and take off.
I think just a little bit more practice with everybody, they'll get the hang of riding without a saddle.
Alright, I if you say so.
I don't think it is that important.
Well,
But I mean, if you want to get a saddle, by all means, go ahead and get a
listen,
saddle.
I was going full speed, and then Lilith like flew.
Well, Lilith, I don't think is the. I don't know if she's really been on a horse all that much, especially with.
Come on, she's a rich girl. Of course she's been on a horse. But she's a rich girl, and her family owns a bunch of fucking wine farms
She's
and
probably only done like the weird side saddle things. They're like the weird setups, like that
Yeah.
stuff. Not just bareback, like fucking
shit.
yeeting
Well,
across the plains.
and no reins. Come on, you gotta have something to hold on to. And the mane hurts if you hold on to it.
Gregory, thank you for raiding with a party of 7.
Thank you.
Says XX Thunder, but I know who that is.
Ooh, thank you. Welcome.
Thanks for the raid.
Just putting their name out there, like,
I always do.
oh, okay. Good to know.
I do it in his streams too. It's okay.
But the walk to the inn isn't that long because, in the fancy district.
Right.
I feel like me and Lilith probably just went back there and we're waiting.
Yeah, I'm still working on it because I need a couple hours to do some spell inscription stuff.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm
then
working on that.
I would leave Lilith be if I see her working, and I will start brewing because I had to brew extra this morning, so I will have stuff on standby. So you come in to us working. We're doing homework.
Back. We have a meeting set up for 7:30 tonight.
Oh, nice. That's pretty quick.
A lot faster
should
than I thought
be-
it would be.
I might have enough time to inscribe a second spell in that case.
Ooh.
I'm almost done with this counter spell scroll, but
Ooh.
That's a good one.
takes about 6 hours to inscribe something of this caliber.
Well, don't let us distract you then.
Do you need coffee?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I was gonna go buy some, but if you don't need
I
some.
prefer tea.
Me too.
Plus, then I can look at the leaves after.
Oh, that's right. I love when you do that.
It's very
Sorry,
fun.
I'm distracting you. I'll leave you alone.
She was probably writing that whole time and was like just conversing because she's just like on some weird like brain
She's
shit.
on
But yeah,
point. She's big
I
brain
can-
right now.
I can write and talk and listen to something else at the same time.
yeah, no, I do not have the kind of neurodivergencies that let me do that. I can barely talk.
But Lilith does.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes, when I lived with Mom, she would come in and talk to me while I was writing something, so I would just look at her and keep, like, really fast on my keyboard, and she was like,
Scary, I can't do that.
I don't know why my cat is hiding. I see him in the bag behind the door.
Oh, I see him. What is
Yeah.
he doing?
He's just
Creeping.
He looks like a little statue.
He does look like a statue. He's
It's
just
just
creeping.
Thomas. I don't know what he's doing.
he's
Shut up.
Ixley. He's role-playing Ixley right now.
You just said something to him and he said, "Oh fuck, she saw me."
You did. He was like,
Here he comes.
I thought I had become one with the void, but she saw me.
he said,
Naylin,
Yes.
I actually kind of wanted to talk to you about something.
Sure.
So
About what?
I feel like we haven't really gotten a chance to like sit down and talk after everything happened. Like fully.
Uh-huh.
I was just wondering, like, were you the one that we were friends with the whole time? Or, like, were we friends with Azzabin? Or was it like both of you were our friends?
Majority of the time it was me. He just affected my personality a little bit. I tend to be a little bit more conscious about my actions.
I was
I get
just worried. I was just worried that, like, it wasn't you, and that, like, you were just, like, not. I don't want to say, like, you were pretending, but you're just kind of, like, floating through it and, like, rebuilding the friendship and, like, hoping to relearn things.
thing. I mean, there's a few spots here and there that I might not had full control, but majority of the time it was me.
I also was wondering, are you still, well, I guess it wasn't really you. But, like, are you mad that I was mean to you that one night and I took all of your water away and then stole the seeds from you? Or beans, rather.
No, I am not mad.
Alright, because
That was the right thing to do.
you seemed pretty mad at me, and
I think that was more Azzabin showing than me. Something is. I don't know if this is true, but I think he was trying to find ways to actually get me killed, so he could be free.
oh.
But I'm not totally sure about that.
So it was
It's just
actually
he
you
was.
that was our friend the whole time, though.
Yes, like I said, just a little minor personality difference.
Derek, I
Yes,
love you,
it
but
was
insight check.
okay.
I'm gonna
You're
have
you're
to
inside
make.
checking a charisma-based caster. Just saying.
That's alright. That's alright.
He's wisdom based, so it's
Sure.
fine. I'm just saying, I'm gonna have to have you all say "I love you," but every time you do an insight check.
I love you, but inside
I
joke.
want to believe you so bad, Derek. I want to believe you so bad.
Say, I love you, Nayland, but inside check. I love you, Derek, but I don't trust you.
But I roll so bad when it counts. 9.
Very hard to read.
Yeah. Alright.
But of course, if I mean, I still consider you a friend. I understand it might take some time for you to feel the same.
No, I still consider you my friend. I'm not saying I don't think you're my friend anymore. I don't want you to, like, try to remember if you can't.
No, I remember most things.
Like, if I was meaning, like, if you didn't remember, I'd rather start fresh than you try to fake it to make it.
No, I remember.
Alright.
I would not do that. At least I don't think I would. So.
Oh, I have another question.
Sure.
Are you sure you're in control? Is there, like, another person inside of you?
I don't believe so. I mean, we could have Lilith take a peek again.
Oh, that's
if
such a
we
great
wanted.
idea! Lilith, did you hear that?
Sorry, I was working on a particularly complicated runic inscription. What spell did you want me to cast?
He wanted you to look into his mind again to see if there are any more walls. Like, maybe there's a air wall this time, or a water wall.
It's just layers of elements.
He is the avatar. The avatar
Is it a Wonderwall
inside of
though?
him.
Because if it's a Wonderwall, I'm on board.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
It is a Wonderwall.
Yes, I could do that.
Free though. You need to finish your inscribing. So.
Well, let me finish doing this part and then give me.
Sure.
Hey, Alex, roughly how long, if I was doing this as like homework in the morning and then now while we were waiting, how long would you say I've put into the 6 hours?
3?
Yeah, I'll like finish the thing that I was working on specifically, and then in a couple minutes, like whenever they're ready, I will be.
Well, we're sitting in the little like living area.
Yeah.
I
Do
think
you
that's just
do
what
you
we're
have
saying.
any questions for me? Or
Hmm. Not. I mean, you're sure everything is okay though, right? Like we're all good.
no, I believe you.
Okay.
I rolled really bad, so I have to believe you.
I mean, I don't think I have any other questions, but
No, I think everything's okay. I just wanted to make sure that, like, it wasn't like you're a stranger pretending or something.
no, I am not.
So most of the time it was you. It's just when you made very dumb decisions, it wasn't you.
Oh yeah, I was being it technically I think was still me. It's just I was being influenced
Yeah.
to do
Alright.
those stupid things.
All right. Well, here, last thing.
Uh-huh.
I'll like bop him on the forehead. Stop being influenced by bad things.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I'm just gonna turn around and stare at Lilith until she comes over and casts the spell.
That's not creepy at all.
I come over. If you want to just have a seat somewhere comfortable or lay down, whatever works best for you.
Sure. I will lay on the sofa that I've been sleeping on.
Okay, and then detect thoughts, spells. How do I do this? Where are you? Oh, I was looking at the wrong level, that's why. Okay, there's that. So I take out the copper piece and I push it on his forehead and I draw the little things in the air. And then the silver and I cast detect thoughts on Nayland.
So, Naylin, what are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, you have to give me the what is most on your mind in this moment.
Just I guess you hear "Hello, Lilith" in my head, kind of just like messing with you.
Just think of something else. That's weird. I don't like that.
Oh, sorry. I thought it would be funny.
All right, don't resist.
Sure.
And then I will enter.
She will thrust herself deeper.
I thrust my consciousness inside of Nayland.
Mm-hmm.
I probe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, reasoning, emotional state, something that looms large in your mind.
Oh
So
God. Right.
I actually get it. There's no firewall.
Okay. So hold on. We'll go through this. What do you want first?
In however you think this would present itself in Nayland's mind, some people are like words, some people are visual. or like symbolic. Though it would be let's do your emotional state first.
Like anxious, but also like kind of scared also.
Something that looms large in your mind, such as something that you worry over, love, or hate.
Very worried about going back home.
And insight into your reasoning, if any.
About going back home?
It's just like the way that you reason. So
Oh.
like, for Azzabin, that was just like pure chaotic energy.
Yeah.
But like, what is your reasoning for doing stuff?
Nayland is a lot more calculating, and he thinks things through. Like basically complete opposite of Azzabin.
But it's
Like
is
more
his-
methodical.
Yeah, is he like, is his reasoning like? I don't know how to. Well, yeah, I guess like what would be like the specific, even if he's methodical, like the specific reasoning for like this nervousness and like everything.
Oh, for that.
Because it's like, it just says like insight into its reasoning, if any. So unless Alex tells me
Gotcha.
no, I'm going to ask for like both like the basic logical workings of your mind and also the specific reasoning behind
The nervousness, yeah.
For the going back home, he's scared or he is afraid that his family isn't alive still.
Okay.
But the anxiousness is he's also he doesn't know if you all are going to like him as much as when he was Azzabin. So he's just like kind of nervous about that. So it's kind of why he spent money on a spell scroll for you. Which still did the thing with Nyx. And went with Yeissal to her brothers, even though it might have been dangerous for him.
Does he not realize that like everybody in the party is like 100% more interested in him now than like?
Nope.
They're all like heart eyes. Everyone wants
we're all like
something.
the sweaty face emoji. We're like, what is it, like hot face emoji? This one. They're like, ugh, the bottom face.
It's that one with like this one beside it. Hold on.
I will take my hand off from. Well, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna pick up the little penny, and I will kind of like just put my hand on his forehead and give him like a little pat. And I'm not gonna violate his consent by saying what was in there, because that would not be nice. But well, there's no firewall.
Well, that's good.
It's very good news. We'll talk later. But the spell worked as it normally would.
That's good news.
Yeah, it's very good news.
You're not being controlled anymore.
Yes, that is. I'm glad to hear it.
It was actually no. That was refreshing. All things considered, that is what I will say.
Good to know, I guess. I think.
It's your mind.
should
I'm not going to say what was on it unless
I would
that's gonna be-
appreciate. I would
Yeah.
really appreciate that. Thank you.
It's all right. You don't have to. Like like you said, it's your mind. So, I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, I can leave.
No. It's okay.
I can go
I don't.
downstairs.
I think I was gonna go get something to eat for lunch.
I was
Anyway, so
also
I'll
gonna
be
go
back.
downstairs. I mean, I was gonna. It's gonna be awkward
Oh.
because I'm walking as well.
Yeah. How about I go first and then you go 5 minutes after.
But we're gonna be like probably sitting at the same table.
I'm gonna go to a whole other place.
Oh, all right. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go downstairs.
I'm gonna go out, walk around the town, get something to eat, then come back after a few hours or so. That is awkward.
You could have a romantic, candlelit lunch.
Hey, Lilith, do you want to go downstairs and get some food?
I am about halfway done inscribing the spell, and while I appreciate the offer, I very much want to finish this one as I feel like it would be of great use to the party as a whole.
Is
And I want
Matty
to be able to repay all of you.
is Matty here?
I'm asking a question. Will depend if Maddie's still here or not.
All right, Lilith. I understand. I'll go look around for Matty.
She is not home. She's not there. She went out.
I guess.
She snuck out after. You still see like something brewing on the hot pot, but like she's gone.
I guess nobody wants to hang out with me today. I'm just gonna. I was gonna eat. But I didn't want to eat alone, so I'm just gonna go to the library. If I can.
Yep.
And is there like a registrar type thing where it like tells you about all of the people that have ever been registered in general?
That would probably be more like private information.
Yeah, I was just
know?
wondering if there was like a Yellow Pages phone book or something, but it's all right.
No.
I will also look up like goblinoids and elves living together if I can find anything. Like races living with races that are considered monstrous. Or not monstrous, but
The thing about this world is that, like, in many places, all races kind of like, live in the same.
Coalesce, yeah.
yeah. I guess that's fair. Or like, I guess
You've noticed, like, while traveling, that, goblins live, just
yeah, I guess.
intermingling with others,
Yeah.
and
I guess I would look up like I'm going really deep into like sciencey stuff now, so I could have really used Matty's help. But I'm gonna look up like fusions just in general for like metals and stuff like that to try to figure out and kind of understand more of like what they're talking about, like me fusing because of two people. I'm gonna spend most of my day there. I'll probably be there till like 6:30 and cut it really close on the meeting.
I mean, it's like right across the plaza.
Yeah.
So.
I go for the first thing and I'm like, dang, they don't have that. I go for the second thing and I'm like, wait a second, that's not how the world works.
You get lost in arcane possibilities, and you're like, ah!
Yeah. That's me for the rest of the afternoon.
Internally screaming because it's all so confusing.
Yeah.
Getting into some Mender's Guild shit with like magic anomalies and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. Magic's weird, guys. Sometimes there's like these surges of magic that don't make sense.
Probably what happened.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Empress rolls around eventually.
I would like to go buy those materials. How much could I find here?
I mean, it's all available.
Okay.
It's, it's the capital city. It's. If you think of a store, it probably exists in this
Okay.
city. So,
How much money do I need to invest in this type of thing?
I mean, for the things you mentioned, just take like the normal price from the book.
Okay. I mean, she can make tools as an artificer, so she doesn't need to make them. She just needs the materials, material costs.
I mean, yeah, that's fair, I guess. I don't know what that would be.
Hit me with an invoice.
2 million
We
gold.
need to know.
2 million gold.
69 gold.
$69 million.
Or 20 gold.
69 million, 69, 696,969.
Where did you get that number? That was a lot.
That's what that is.
I hate it. Thanks.
I'm so bad at pricing stuff myself. So
Alex, for crafting things, it's typically like 25% off of the actual cost of the item.
yeah, but
Or
this is
50%
like
off. Oh,
This
you
is
get-
an
okay.
invention. This is an invention.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking, because it's gonna take me time and materials. And if I don't have enough money to buy the materials, it's gonna take me even longer.
I'm gonna say 50 gold.
Okay, yeah, I have that. I will take that out. And I will go back to the house after however long that takes. Probably like 3 hours tops. Going to different stores.
I need to spend like 50 gold's worth on a new webcam.
Might be worth it. Oh no.
And one that like pushes in more on like my face instead of all of this. I don't know. But yeah, Empress, are y'all going? Or I mean, Yeissal is just with her.
Is it just me and Nyx going still?
I wander over to the bottom floor, but I probably don't come all the way up the stairs because I'm like that late. So
Didn't they want? Did they? They didn't want us all to come.
It's up to you all if you all want to go or not.
I think first ask if you could get away with the two, because I feel like Yeissal and Lilith and myself included would like to hold on to the favors just in case, because I have a few ideas, but I haven't settled on one. I mean, if we absolutely need to exchange all of them, I don't mind doing that, but I'd like to know first.
That's what the plan was. I was just
Okay.
if you all wanted to go with us.
No, I have a project I'm working on, so I'm a little busy. If you don't mind going without
Okay.
me this time, unless
Sure.
I'm needed
No, it's
there.
fine. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Lilith, did you want to go or are you gonna stay here too?
I'm very close to having this spell done. I think I shall pass.
All right, just me and Nyx then.
I'm
I'll go look for
downstairs.
Nyx. Yeah, I'll go look for Nyx.
I spend an hour and make smith tools.
I'm doing one of those, like, I ran over and, like, I'm looking around and I don't see you guys and I'm like, shit. And I turn around and I, like, start to walk out the door because I think you guys left without me.
Nyx, no, where are you going?
You guys, you're still here? Are we the only
Yeah,
ones going?
Yeah, it's just me and you again.
Oh, all right.
Everybody else is doing something. So,
Yeah.
onward we go.
They've
Sorry,
been-
have fun.
That's all right.
You see her like with like smudges of dirt all over her face. She's making a new toolkit right now.
We make our way to the Empress's. Does she have a castle?
It's a palace.
Estate? A palace. There we go.
Yes.
We make our way there then.
It's called the Silverwind Palace.
Right.
But same process as the first time. You gotta leave your weapons and stuff.
Oh
at
crap!
the
I take off my 6 daggers.
I just give her the or give them the. I thought I had a. Yeah, I give them my scimitar and my shield.
Yep. And you are led to the same big reception hall type area that you were in before, except this time you do see that there are, like, guards and others around, where before it looked empty the first time you were there, but maybe it wasn't, who knows. But the Empress is on her, like, raised platform with all the pillows and stuff in her, like, nest, and this time she's wearing a more simple dress, and her hair is let down and goes, like, all the way almost down to her ankles.
I will walk up and do the bow, of course, show respect.
I wave again. I never learn.
I was curious if we might have a word in private with you. Like before, if that would be okay.
Like, waves her hand, and all the guards just, like, go somewhere out of doors and stuff.
You said we had these favors we could return and ask for at a later date. Well, we thought of one that might help us out a great deal. We were curious if there was any way you could arrange for us to have an airship, one of the small ones that doesn't need a crew by any chance. We do a lot of traveling from island to island, and it would save us quite a bit of money if we didn't have to pay tickets.
We were also wondering if it was like everybody has their own favor, if it was just a general one big group favor, if this would take all of our favors away.
Also that, yes.
Well, this could be seen as one big group favor, and then maybe you would each have a smaller one for personal use.
That would be much appreciated, yes.
That's very generous of you.
Well, you did bring me something very important. But
Well-
it will probably take me a little bit to arrange for such an airship. They aren't that common, but there should be one for sale somewhere, I assume.
Well, thank you. That is and if it helps, if you don't want to actually have it paid for by you, if you could give us the money if you find one, and then we could just go buy it. No one even know the money came from you if it would help.
I have people for that.
Okay. I figured, I was just making sure.
Well,
Well,
it's
awesome.
appreciated.
Uh,
I will let you know as soon as I have acquired such a ship for you.
I can't remember if we told you where we were staying last time we were here, but I don't remember. Technically, Derek doesn't remember what it's called, but I give the Empress the name of the inn. We're
A
staying
really
there.
cute name. It was
I
like
forget. I forget what it was
something.
called.
It's the limit.
Sky's the limit. That's what it was. Yes. But we've been staying there, and we'll probably be staying there until we leave the city again. So you could find us there.
Good to know.
Thank you for your time. Nyx, did you have anything else you wanted to ask?
So are you like the Empress of like the whole like chain of islands?
Yeah.
Including Anchor Island.
It is the Ihukoa Empire.
Alright.
All of the islands.
So I have a really weird request that I think I would like for my favor if it's possible.
Okay.
As we talked about before, I think you noticed that I'm quite different than most people that you've seen. I come from a village of many similar people to me, and I believe if they're anything like me, they all probably just went through some very significant changes. I was wondering if there would be a way to maybe get them like some sort of care package or something with like supplies, clothes, medicines, something like that.
Well, of course. If you would give me the location, does it have a name?
I don't believe it has a name. We weren't really sure if there were other villages before I left. So then I see this whole world. So I could mark it on a map for you, but we don't really have a name. And I would prefer if they weren't like harmed or anything. They might be kind of
Well,
wary.
of course not. Of course not.
I'll do you have a map that I could like mark it on or
Take little bell that's on the edge of the platform and rings it, and the servant comes hurrying in, and she tells them to bring a map, and they scurry back out and then return with a map a few minutes later.
I'm just gonna mark like the very rough area because I don't know exactly, but I know where it like roughly is on these real maps. So I just
Yeah.
put a little circle in the general area.
Shouldn't be too difficult to find. And don't worry, we will, of course, send people who are used to being more gentle and careful.
Thank you. I would appreciate that very much.
So before we leave, last time we were here, I didn't really remember uh, who I was. So my name is not Azzabin like I introduced myself before. It is Naylan Varro is my actual name. So I thought you should know,
Yes, well,
but
Naylan.
but thank you for your time.
I have one last question. I don't want anything from
Okay.
you. I just wanted to know for personal reasons. You're the empress of this whole place, right?
Yes?
So is this whole place considered your hoard, or do you have your own hoard? Because me and my friends were arguing about this, and I just wanted to know.
I'm sorry about him. You don't have to answer that. That
It's fine. Well, I wouldn't say it's all my. I don't really see it that way. This is a responsibility that was given to me. Um, my hoard is more personal relationship, I guess.
Interesting.
Friendships and allies and that type of thing. So, in a way, you are part of my hoard.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Good, because I don't want to make you uncomfortable. It's not like I'm gonna grab you and keep somewhere. It's just,
Yeah,
a
no,
connection.
I get it. I understand. I like friendships too, so I'm right here. I'm here for it. It's all right. That's all. That's all I wanted. I'm sorry to extend your time for questions like this. Curiosity.
It's quite alright.
All right,
What's not
goodbye.
alright is what's going on in the chat right now. In our Discord chat, not the Twitch chat. I don't know what's going on over there, but
God.
no.
Yeah, thank you again for your time. I will give another
Yeah, I just wave.
bow, and
She waves and nods at Nayland. And you are led out of the palace and out of the palace grounds.
make our way back to the inn.
Yep.
So we're back.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
Good news. We have an airship. Well, we don't have it yet, but the Empress is going to look for one, and will let us know when she has procured one for us. Uh, that is used our big group favor, but she did say that everybody has a smaller favor that they can uh, call in whenever they like. So
Oh,
we
that's
have the
nice of her.
airship, and then we have our own personal favors.
Oh,
So
that's so sweet.
yes,
Oh, that's so nice. So that's good to hear.
So we'll save money and we'll have faster travel. I know Yeissal's not the biggest fan of this method, but we can work on that. I'll make up some medicinal teas to calm her down. Just make sure I'll have stocked up before we leave.
Also, she doesn't have a hoard.
Oh.
Her hoard is her personal relationships, is what she said. So she
Oh,
said.
that's so sweet.
She said we are part of her hoard now. So.
Oh.
Well, isn't that charming?
Indeed.
That is so
It's
sweet.
very interesting. Yes.
I love that.
I do not tell them that I cashed in mine. The only person that knows is Naylin.
Well, I think I'm going to make a early night tonight, so I will see everyone in the morning.
Okay.
I go to the sofa and go into my ring.
And I think that's it. And I finish inscribing. And I have removed 150 gold and one of my 3rd level spell scrolls. And I have counterspell, if that's alright.
Nice.
Yes. That is how wizards work.
Just making sure.
Hell yeah! Get them spells, bitch!
Hell yeah.
Would
Alex-
Yeissal return to the inn at some point, or
You're muted.
You're
honey.
muted.
Oh. Hmm.
He's so crazy. Yeah, so Yeissal probably had dozed off because she's been there since the entire time. So she probably had dozed off there for a second. When she awakes, it's probably nighttime at that point. She will just take one last look at her brother and just tap him on his hand very gently and just whisper goodnight. And on her way back, she would on her way back, she kind of just absent-mindedly just kind of muscle memory and heads back to the inn. She looks very tired, like extremely.
Before you walk in the door, Alex, what
Oh.
rules do I need to start doing this? I want to know how far I've gotten by the time she gets here.
well, it depends on like exactly what you're doing. Like, are you starting with like
I think I'm-
metal or?
I think because it's something she's the most comfortable with, she's going to start with the tinkering tools, like the mechanical pieces that make them move. So I think
Yeah.
she's focusing on that because she actually wants to like get an apprenticeship at a metal workplace. Like she wants to go talk to them tomorrow for the metal stuff. So
Mhm.
she's starting on what she knows first now that she has the materials. So I guess it'd be a tinker's tools for the start of it, first
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, and I'd say dexterity.
Yes, ma'am. Where is
Bro,
my
Sierra,
Matty
your
dog?
cat.
What are you doing?
He sat by the door and just stared out in your hallway for like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
cats
okay.
do.
He's tripping, dude.
19 total.
Well, you know, you get a ways there,
Okay.
but gonna take a bit more time.
Of course. Okay. So when Yeissal walks in, Matty is sitting by the fire. She's got grease all over her. And you see her fiddling with like these mechanical clockwork pieces that have like levies and pullers. And if you were to look, they almost look like fingers. And she's like playing with like a switch to see like if she can like jostle it. It's just the base of the fingers. There's no like major attachments. It's just the finger pieces.
Yeissal kind of at first she just opens the door and just comes in and just stops when she sees Matty. What's that, darling?
Oh, you're home. How's he doing?
As good as he can be.
Well, hopefully I'll have something that will make things better when he's fully healed.
And I kind of just hold it up to her and show her like the pressure points, and you watch as like this one finger moves, but the other ones aren't moving the way she wants them to, but like she's got like the first finger down.
You are actually a genius.
Well, not quite yet. It's gonna get more complicated as the days go on, but I think I got the base right.
And you see it like all over the floor. There's just blueprints and scratched up like paper thrown across. There's paper in the fireplace burning. She's been at this for hours. The whole time Lilith was doing her stuff.
Without saying anything, Yeissal just like pulls her into a hug.
Oh, I hug her back. Things will be better, I promise. It's not the end of the world for him.
Not.
He's making things better. You should be
Thank
proud of
you.
him.
I am.
I'm proud of you too.
He looks up instead of not like so because he don't want to cry. But she's just looking up and blinking. Yeah.
Don't thank me yet. Thank me when it's done. Just a little bit more time.
Of course.
Okay. You should get some sleep. You look tired.
I will.
I left tea upstairs. It's probably cold. Oh, no, I left the warmer there. It's still warm.
Thank you. I will go and get me some tea. And then I will go into my room, sit down on the bed, and just try to de-stress. Sorry, this music is like making it all the more emotional for me. I'm like, stop. But she would go to sleep after.
Oh, anything you all would do before any appointment? Nyx can go get his clothes.
Oh yeah, I have to describe those now. Go back up.
Yes, please.
Scrolling.
You didn't get no new clothes yet? I thought
I
you
will
got new
also go
clothes.
get my new clothes too.
Yeah, new outfits.
Oh.
Give us them pretty boys.
Wait, Nyx doesn't have no pants on no more? I thought he got something to fit on.
The pants, but
Oh.
their top parts needed adjustment.
He got nice leather pants, but the rest of it wasn't ready.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, I swear he showed me his pants.
Yeah, he did show you
Yeah,
his pants.
yeah.
Look, Mom, I got new pants.
I got the tight leather pants with the white like decal at the bottom.
Okay.
I got the boots with the stripe going down the center, like with that come to a point like Zuko's. I retrieve a at the top. It's like a vest, and it kind of flares out a little bit with like a kind of fire design but the fire is white and it's on a black tight vest up top. It comes to like a little sash type thing at the belt, and then it flows out into a bigger flame down at the bottom into like a cloak type thing that flares out. And there's also a sleeve that has like a gap that's connected under like the armpit. So it has a gap like showing the arm on the arm that isn't black. The black arm is completely free.
Mine, the color scheme is a lot of grays, blacks, some white, and also some very like dark blues, but also like they fade into lighter blues also. But they're very baggy pants, kind of like your typical genie type thing, like those type of pants, you know. Some very nice black leather boots. His shirt is kind of like a it's a high collared shirt that has I don't even know like what kind of like cultural thing this is. I want to say Chinese is the kind of like very like silk. It would be silk in real life, but his is leather. Because he has studded leather armor that is like mixed in with this outfit. But he also has this like very thin blue like sash or like belt that goes around his waist. And a silverish gray like holster thing that goes across his chest for his daggers. So
I also forgot I have a hood that covers like the top chest area. It's kind of like a, what is it called? You guys see it?
owl.
It's like a cowl, except for rather than covering my whole shoulders, it buckles underneath my armpits.
My son looks beautiful, and Nayland just look hot as shit.
Yeah. He needs those roomy pants
You not?
for his dump truck ass.
Oh, and
You're
I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. I also have cuts in the hood for my ears to come out, and I got the ear cuffs. I got a set of longer ones and then two smaller ones that line on both ears.
So you got a chain to connect them?
No.
Whatever.
You just got disappointed.
No,
You
you
just
guys
got
you guys
disappointed.
were there with me, so if you guys told me to get a chain, I would, but I wasn't thinking about it.
Maddie
so.
told you to get because she wanted to be matching.
Okay, then I have a chain connecting the links.
Yes.
So beautiful. So proud.
Beautiful.
That's it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that dragged on so long. I kept forgetting things.
No, we need it.
No. We need those descriptions.
Maddie fell asleep by the
Where-
fire last night, by the way, curled up in a blanket on her paper.
What like time of the night would I have finished the 6 hours? I'm just wondering if I could fit another one in there after that.
You're crazy.
I mean, probably in the evening, like at 6.
Oh, yeah. Then I spend 3 hours and I also transcribe tongues because it's a divination spell, so it takes me half the time and half the gold. So, only 3. If that's alright. I have spells now. Well, I had spells before, but now I got a lot of them.
when I wake up, if I see Maddie laying there on her papers, I'm gonna bring over a pillow and kind of like lift her head, put a pillow underneath, and then make sure the blanket's fully like well tucked in type thing. Yeah,
Just
exactly.
cover her.
No. Just make sure that it's like she's comfortable. Like
Make it
the blanket's
impossible for
covered.
her to breathe.
Smother her. Take the pillow over her face.
Just shushing the whole time.
This is the end. It's over. Go to sleep. Oh,
Loudly
wait.
shushing.
We can't allow you to make hand technology.
That's too much. You need to
I
be
mean-
stopped, woman.
I mean, there are prosthetics in the world, but like she's making her own with maybe more mobility than typical prosthetics have. So
Because he's specifically when she heard him say I'm a caster and I don't
Yeah.
have like somatic components, she's like, okay, that's different than prosthetics. Because like, yeah, we could give you a bladed prosthetic, but that's not gonna do you shit if you're a caster. So that changed everything. I'm like, if you're a rogue, it's fine, but you're not.
scissor hands.
Scissor hand.
Alex, in our suite, is there a window?
Yeah.
Like in the main room?
Yeah.
Okay. For anybody who pays attention, I probably fall asleep looking at the sky.
I'd
At-
say
at the
it's one of
windowsill.
those like what are they called? The windows with like the benches.
The beds, the benches, yeah, those
Yeah.
are the best.
They're
And
great, yeah.
pillows and
okay.
everything.
There's a
Yeah.
name for them, but yeah, they're awesome.
I
Yeah,
definitely.
Like there's some sort of
forgot.
nook.
How long is Nalen's in the ring for? 4 hours?
Well, he's in the ring for up to 6.
How many was he in there
But-
before he popped out and put the blanket on Maddie?
Probably about 4.5.
Oh, okay.
About 30 minutes after he woke up, he came out of the ring. But if I see
Does it-
Nyx doing that also, I
That's-
go put a
well-
blanket on him.
That's what I was gonna say, is that, like, because I was done in 3 hours, so I'm done at, like, 9, and if Nyx is out, like, I would probably just go and, like, I have, like, my little, like, coat thing that I wear over my blouse, and I'll just go and, like, put that on him or something, I don't know, blanket. So you gotta do that, and I already did it.
Yeah, you already did it, so I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Nyx is my face paint buddy.
Yeah.
Your boss.
They're bonding.
Bonding.
Bonding moments.
I just beat the shit out of Nyx while he's asleep.
No, like
Finally, my moment.
I'm so serious. Nyx probably was like arm against the window, like face in the arm, like just staring.
Drool, just,
Then I take my jacket and I like bundle it up because a pillow would disrupt him. But if you fold up your jacket the right way and stick it in the crook of his arm, then if he slips, he'll just fall right onto the pillow. Like
Yeah.
when you're riding on a bus and you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Put a
what you're
blanket
talking
over
about.
you. Yeah. That's the I'd like to take naps in school
Huh?
configuration.
Not even once have I done that. Too uncomfy.
I'll take naps in school.
Yeah.
That was my whole school experience.
I couldn't sleep. I had to leave.
Only the first 2 classes. Everything after lunch was fine.
Bro, when you master this technique, you
Yeah,
fall asleep
right?
just like this. Like they
Or are you you're
Nah.
doing that with one hand and then your pencil is up in your hand
Yeah,
with the other?
yeah.
I just laid my head down
Just, like,
and
with
drooled
your
all
eyes
over the
open,
desk.
staring at the teacher.
Yeah.
I know, like, those with people around me? Never.
I went to the nurse and
Anyway.
fell asleep.
But y'all are cute as heck. You get up in the
And today's the day of the
We are all
appointment,
cute as heck. Hell yeah.
Your
right?
appointment, yeah. I
For my
believe, right?
appointment.
if you skip a day forward, yeah.
Oh, Dang, I'm a day
But
ahead.
I
I mean, we
mean,
can skip a day forward. I
you
don't have
know,
anything to do.
like I assumed you got your clothes that day and did all of that, and then did the sleeps again.
still
and-
working.
Oh yeah, if there's another day, then I'm gonna inscribe Misty Step, and then I'm good.
And I will keep
Yeah.
working.
My -3 is completely gone now after that last day.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's
Now,
good.
now he's suddenly gonna turn hyper again and be
Oh,
like,
no.
"That's a bit."
And then we're just gonna be like, oh damn.
Hey guys,
kill him
I
again.
feel
Gotta kill him
fantastic.
again.
I'm ready to do drugs and blow up a
Let's
church.
go. Pub crawl 2.0.
Yikes.
Blow up a church, Anders? Is that
Yeah, I
you?
know. I was waiting to see if someone did. Yeah.
Nah, that. What's
But
the
yeah,
appointment you
then-
gotta go? What appointment he gotta do?
He's doing the other sleep thingy.
He's
Our
turning it into a
generational
button.
thing.
Yeah, I'm
And
going another
generational.
generation back to see if I can like connect into a family line or something,
Oh, okay.
and then
and
I'm-
also getting it linked and made.
yeah,
Yes.
and checking my arm with FIPA in it this time. This arm, but you know.
But would you guys do anything during the day, or
Working.
I assume that Yeissal would go and visit Yeissal.
For only 2
Maybe.
hours. For
Yeah.
only 2 hours, and then she will go and find Heska.
Oh,
I love how everyone just said, "Oh,
A quick thing, if it just because this isn't any role play or anything, but if it helps with Maddie's rolls, once I spend the 4 hours on the last scroll, I'll probably, because I don't really have anything to do, I'll just try to help with like some of the math for the hands. Assist.
Thanks.
I'll probably go over to the library again and continue pouring through any book that I can
like
find.
there are, like, books about known magic anomalies that have happened in the past.
Yeah, I'll focus on the
So that
anomalies once
would
I hit
be-
those. I would
yeah.
start like grabbing books on the anomalies and stuff.
Because you think probably that would be an area to see if anything similar has happened before.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah." Go and see Heska.
He is still at the Temple of Bahamut in Imperos.
If I ever apologize to him, I'm not quite sure. But I will go, and if he's busy, I'll just wait. But if he's just chilling,
No, he's, mostly just there to be, I guess, protected. So he doesn't really have much to do, and he's going a bit like stir crazy.
oh, that's good.
He's all. And he like kind of starts reaching for you and then like pulls back.
For her. My dad. Go ahead, go. And I will actually start crying a bit. And I begin to literally start just rambling about everything that happened with my siblings, the cult, what happened to Nayland, literally that teenage daughter that be like, oh, I had a horrible day at school and like literally just go full in back to when she was like when she always been with him.
He just holds you and gives you a handkerchief. And listens.
He says, all I did was try to help. I just wanted them to be away from such a wretched and evil place, and it's I know Yeissal told me that he was the most
Mic off.
brutal and malicious, but I did not think he would do so much harm, and I hate him for it. I really do. I hate him for it. And I really want to make him pay. Um, I'm trying so hard not to really just want him to feel as much pain as he did at Yeissal, and I can't. I'm trying not to go down that route. And I don't even know about Yeissal. I don't even know if she would. I'm not even quite sure that she would even try to change because she's so wrapped up into this as well. And it makes me think because it really could have just been me. What if you didn't find me? And what if they found me first and I could have been just like them?
Well, sometimes it is easy to feel like inflicting harm the way they have would be just, but would it really?
Probably not.
But you did help Yeissal. You showed him that you and him and the others, you aren't born to be evil. You were just born to people who intended to raise you and use you for such a purpose. But you showed him that there's another way. And as awful as it is that he was treated in such a way, he did get up. You did help him to get free from the cult. Now, I've been looking for them for a very long time. try to make right what wrong I did in the past by not standing up against those in my group when they started just killing, when that's not justice. Better than that, and try our hardest to bring them in alive and give them a chance at becoming better versions of themselves. Now, some people are too far gone to ever change, but they still deserve that chance. Can't just go around torturing or killing, because then that makes us as bad as they are. Even though sometimes it's very difficult to resist those urges to inflict upon them what has been inflicted upon you. But if you will let me and allow me, I can try to help in finding the others. Again, I did it once and I did almost get killed in the process, but if we do this right, then no one else should have to be killed or almost. Could go through official channels in the temple. You know, Blue Misashi, when I told him what happened in the past, he rooted out corruption and the wrong methodology through our temples in the Empire. And with his help, we could bring together people from other temples and other organizations and try to finally find the leaders behind this cult, the people who do the most harm, and bring a stop to them eventually. I mean, they're not easy to find by any means, but with enough resources put into it,
Well, I guess that's the plan then.
you don't have to do this alone. Not your burden to bear. And as Lumisashi has taught me, it's not mine either. Even though I suspect I'll always feel like it is, and I suspect that you will also feel that way. But we can always reach out for help.
I'm gonna lay my head on his shoulder.
Okay.
What'd he say? Cut out.
I'm glad that you came to me with this. That you still feel like you can talk to me.
Even with my blood siblings, they're literally the closest family I ever had. You've been my family for a very long time. That's never going to change.
Wow. What's with it?
You're muted. Are you muted?
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
hello?
Hello.
I think sometimes when Alex speaks very softly, it like doesn't quite pick up. It's because your voice is so soothing, it literally transcends like human like tonality, and then the mic just can't pick it up. Your voice is incredibly
Mouth
soothing.
moving. I be seeing her mouth move, and I'm like, wait, you made her blush. Look,
Stop.
dear.
Now I've lost everything. Yeah, I don't know what he was saying anymore.
He had said, like, I'm glad that you came to me with this, and then Yeissal was like saying, like, even with my like blood siblings, like you're the closest like family that I have, right?
Yeah,
And then I think it was after that was when she was
it got
like,
cut out.
yeah.
I think he said something like he was worried that she wouldn't feel like that anymore.
I think it was that because I heard the W and it just cut out.
Yeah.
I heard the one. The one.
What?
No.
Mic on.
Oh, Miwa.
Thanks, JB. Thanks. She just kind of like nudges him harder with her head, like headbutts him.
Which kind of hurts you more because, you know,
Yeah.
he's a dragonborn.
She just. Oh, geez.
And he has his arm around your shoulders.
He just stays there for a while. Sticks stays with him for a bit.
And when night approaches, time for Nyx to go back to City Hall.
Indeed. So I head back to meet up with my person whose name I definitely wrote down.
It's Roserel.
Roserel. Right you at the very top, Roserel. Congratulations. Roserel, satyr lady who did my role identification thingy madoodle. Alright.
She's a half-elf lady. The
Half-elf
satyr
lady?
was
The satyr was the other. Okay, my bad.
was the dude.
Half-elf.
I want to meet the satyr. He sounds Hot.
But I meet back up
mean-
with her.
Yeah, sure. If but it's, the same thing. Laying down in the bed, make yourself comfortable.
Really fast. Could you also, last time I had summoned my familiar. This time I'm not going to. Could you look and
Alright.
see if maybe he is also merged with me?
Well, sure. Okay.
Really weird request, I know, but I'm just curious.
It can't get much stranger than it's already been.
That's
I think-
fair.
She goes to her desk and sits and looks at you through binoculars once more.
This time I'm like very intently staring back. Because like I know what she can do. This woman's a mad genius, so I'm like, come on, give me information. I've been studying this whole time. But I'll just stare at her until I pass out, like
Yeah. Your eyes get like really heavy and then like
Yep.
but you sleep the night away and then you wake up in the morning.
I wake up and I immediately start looking for her to stare at her again.
I mean, yeah, she's just writing something.
What is her facial expression? Is she more confused? Is she normal? Last time she was like bewildered. So
She looks very intent on whatever she's writing.
okay. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Well, your familiar, as you put it, is indeed part of you. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And seems it's a wildfire spirit, which is a type of elemental. And well, that's pretty much it. Seems he was born the same day as you.
So he wasn't a person or a dog or something before. He was just
No, it doesn't seem like it.
all right.
Maybe
Interesting.
it was because you were close to fire at the time of the fusion thing.
Maybe.
But also I wasn't able to get any information about the generation before Vodrag or Lynx, which gives further credence to my previous theory that you are definitely just you now, and there's no longer any link to who they were before, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Because if there was still some connection between... Well, let's just say there's never been a case where I haven't been able to see the ancestors before.
I have a question for you. Is this intriguing to you, or is this like stressing you out?
Both?
Like, if I could tell you there was a way to study more, would you want to?
Oh, yes.
There is a whole village of people that are just like me.
Really?
Yes.
Would be so much.
Yes.
Could be... I mean, this is amazing. It's like the birth of a whole new race. From some kind of fusion. Through some kind of arcane. And maybe if I went there, I could find out if it was on purpose by something, or if it was just some thing that happened from some wild search of magic.
Right. Do you have a way to get, like, audience with the queen? Or not the queen, the, empress, sorry.
Not really. I'm just, I'm a clerk at City Hall. It's not like I'm someone important.
Alright. Anyways, I'll see what I can do to try to secure you a way to get to the village as well, and give you more information. How much do I owe you for everything else?
Oh, well, since there was no previous generation, I'll just take the price. You shouldn't have to pay for something you didn't get, after all. So that's just for the linking it to you and adding it to an object. That would be 40 gold.
40 gold. Alright, I will take out 40 gold and hand it to her.
Yeah. No.
If I am not in touch, somebody will be. I would love for you to be the person that went to my village. You're very nice, and you know what you're doing, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, like I said, somebody will be in touch if it's not me. I appreciate everything you've done so far, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Oh, I'm gonna go home and sleep.
I hope you have a nice sleep then.
Thank you, but you have a nice day.
I will try my darndest.
I did add to the scroll about FIPA.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. From there, I'm immediately gonna go try to get an audience with the queen sometime today. If I can.
Huh? What?
Not the queen. I'm gonna try to go from there to get an audience with the empress. If I can.
Oh, okay. So you talk to a guardian and they make inquiries and they say you can see the Empress at noon.
Alright.
seems that the Empress has taken a liking to you.
Yeah. Yeah, she keeps moving us up farther and farther, and you know. Soon it'll be like, oh, it's you guys? Just walk on in, you know.
Yeah. Just, she's always got time for you. That important meeting she's in right now? Nah, can't
Perfect, but we're like the perfect excuse when she's like really stressed and dealing with like
Yeah.
some political stuff. She's like, "Oh, actually, something more important though." One
Yeah.
second.
What time would you say it was right now?
Maybe 7:30.
Okay, I would go back to the hotel or to the inn and inform everybody else of my new scroll.
This is a new day, right? Because you slept and then okay, new day.
How did it go?
Well, there is no family line, which
Oh,
Rosarel said that was because I am no longer those people, so I have no tie to their family.
does that make sense?
In a
FIPA
way.
is also part of me.
Oh, fascinating.
You also merged with a dog.
A wildfire spirit.
Ah, that
Oh,
makes more
that is
sense.
brilliant. That's
Elemental thingy.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense than a dog.
Yeah, that.
Well, how you found that out, Nyx?
Well, I don't know if I merged with him or he was created in the process. Because his birthday is my birthday.
Do we know how elementals are made?
No. But I have an audience with the Empress again. So,
For.
personal things. That's all.
Do you need help? Are you okay?
I'll be alright. I'm gonna ask her about her hoard or something.
Okay. I thought. Is that. Are you gonna get. You're gonna ask her for an item?
Yes.
Is he lying? Is my son lying?
You can make
I
an
am just-
insight check.
I'm just kind of like staring at Nyx the whole time he's talking right now.
Is he about to ask for a fucking island? That's what Yeissal's gonna think.
She asking for an island.
He's gonna ask for an island to like house all of these people on.
Yeah.
Wait, why would you ask her for that if her hoard is people? Are you wanting?
It's 8. I got an
Get
8 in
people?
deception.
Oh,
18
people?
insight. 18, so I definitely know you're lying.
17.
12.
Everybody beats me.
Everyone's just
I already
staring
knew
at
you
you.
were
I love you,
lying, I'm
Jamie,
not
but
even
insight
rolling.
check.
I love you, Jamie,
I love you,
but
Jamie, but insight check.
Sorry.
Nyx,
I am lying. Nervously lying. I am lying my ass off.
Oh, honey.
Hmm?
What's
you telling
wrong?
a fib?
Not at all.
Did something happen? Are you okay?
You need to tell us something.
I'm fine. Everything's okay. I am just cashing in my favor. That's all.
You decided what you wanted?
I just kind of like look at Nayland.
Are you about to ask for another? Are you about to ask for an island?
No. No. Technically, I'm asking for another favor because I've already turned in my favor.
You
An extension
are-
to my favor?
Oh,
An addition to
okay.
my favor? Something. I don't know.
Just be careful. Don't get greedy.
I will
Just be careful.
explain at a later date.
Okay.
All right.
You're safe and nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
You're good.
Nothing.
Okay. That's all I need to know. As long as you're safe and nobody's getting hurt.
Be safe.
I mean, I'm not leaving yet. I've got, like, 5 hours or something like that. Probably more. No, that's exactly right, I think. Maybe like 4, because it took me some time to walk here.
What does all of this mean, Lilith?
I didn't want to interrupt with Nyx's thing.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I just sent
I
it
got.
to
I
you,
was
that's
getting
why.
impatient looking at what you're showing me, and I don't know what it means.
We can get to it if Alex wants to do it, but I wanted to let Jamie finish this stuff with Nyx's, like...
That's it for 5 hours. 4 hours.
Okay. Yeah, Maddie's not gonna press as long as she's convinced that
Yeah.
he's safe. She won't press.
Yeah, neither is Yeissal. She's just going to pat him on his head, and she's just going to leave for a bit. She's just gonna go actually train with Haska. Go back to her training.
Woo.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Time to multi-class into monk.
I'm getting a tea leaf reading from Lilith. That's why I'm excited.
Ooh, do it. Do it.
So, okay, so because for the I don't know what Alex's plan mechanically for these hands, and I know that even me getting a natural 20 on a portent does not mean that the hands are done in one
Right,
roll
no.
or success. Like, this is a multi-month, long-term project. But since that happened, if this is okay, the way that I would like to have this go, because I was helping her out, is that while we're working on these little hands, we would like stop and take like a little tea break, and then when Maddie's almost done, I ask her for her cup when there's only like half an inch of the liquid in there, and then we turn it upside down over a napkin, and then I have Maddie flip the cup over one time, and then Maddie has to I'll have her hold her left hand on the cup, and then I will ask you to close your eyes and breathe deeply, and whatever the positive energy that fuels your soul would be manifested in a physical form, whether that's fire or wind or perhaps an object, imagine that flowing into the cup and powering it with good energy. And then I will remove the napkin and turn the cup that's supposed to say counterclockwise 3 times. And then I will read the symbols, which I've been working on tea leaf stuff, so I have like more detailed readings to use like very rarely. So right below the handle, very close to the rim, there is an egg, which will mean, because it's close to the handle, that speaks to like the present right now, and an egg means new plans and ideas. And then in if the cup is divided into 12 segments, just to the left of that, in the next like 1/12 segment, kind of in the middle of the cup wall, is a rabbit standing on its hind legs. Which predicts that a new plan or an idea will bring you great success.
Oh, bunny!
I know. And then in the third segment, there is, hold on, let me get down this list, a farming hoe, which means that you will often have more to do than you can well accomplish. Each day things will occur needing your attention and increasing your work, but in spite of it, you will be very happy. Then in the next segment, there are eyeglasses towards the bottom of the cup. And eyeglasses mean that you will make a beneficial discovery through surprising means. And then around the 5th, there's an eye in the middle. And an eye can mean that you are working through like solving some difficulties and you're developing your character. And then directly across from the handle, I'm almost done. I am almost done. Is an anchor. And an anchor, where is it? Means good loyal friends, the realization of your wishes, and safety. And then at the bottom is an airship flying away from you, and it's not in any specific segment, and that one can mean hasty news or an unexpected journey. And then over the whole rest of the right side of the cup is a net, and that means toil or anxiety, followed by an amazing achievement and good fortune. And I'll explain to you that working from the handle and then going left to right is time. So when it's in the handle, that means the present, and the closer it is to the rim, like the more immediate it is. The closer it is to the bottom of the cup is like the more abstract or like future, but it's divided into like sort of like a monthly segment or any sort of like segment of time that you can divide evenly. And so like as you move from left around to the right, it gets further and further away. And that's like what all of that
Nova
means.
and Lilith would be best friends, I'm just saying.
And here's the thing. I don't know if any of this is actually going to come true, but I figured that a way to show
if anyone would like to write that down for me.
I have a link. I have it in our
That was a lot.
That was a lot. But it's
I
literally
just got
everything that
caught
happened in
hard,
session.
man.
It's really funny.
Shoot, hold on. That was
Yeah.
dang it. Okay. It's this website has literally all of the meanings. It's not my normal list. This one has a very like intense number of like definitions. But it's all from there. But I figured like I could point out like it looks like you had a really good idea, and I think that you'll be successful in the future, or at the very least with the work that you do today. And I'll give her a little pat on the shoulder.
I
And that
start
is me
crying a
giving
little
you
bit
my really good portent. Why are you crying?
because you're so sweet and amazing, and
You do realize that most of this is not actually. It's intuitive, partially, based off of strong observation skills, partially, and also the work of setting intention. If I put it into your mind that you're going to succeed, you'll work a lot harder to succeed. If you think you can do it, you'll find a way
That's
to
what I
do
mean.
it.
You're so smart and so amazing. Thank you, Lilith.
There absolutely is magic that can predict the future and divine the threads of fate, and that is what I study. But for most people, reassurance that you are capable is really the only divination that is needed.
Oh,
Sometimes.
really sweet. I'm so glad I met you, Lilith.
Now let's get back to work.
Okay. So I get a nat 20 portent for that day. Yay!
Yeah, if there's
And-
any
and
word, but
there's like a breakthrough in your design of it. Like you
Ooh.
realize, oh, this will make it better,
Ooh.
and you start implementing that into the design of the hands.
you're like, this is how we can get his mechanical hand to do the capo.
Yikes.
Yikes.
It's important. It's a schematic for a certain spell.
Yeah.
Charm person.
I mean, his innate magic does give him suggestion. So
That's. Hey.
Yeah,
That's what-
he just raised his eyebrow.
You can make
that's
his
what
own
Yeissal
thematic
does.
component.
Yeah, that is what you said.
Kiss, kiss,
I know that's my somatic component for everything.
Mhm.
but and Nyx goes to the Empress and speaks to her. I don't know if we have to role play.
I just
Just
asked
like,
her
hey,
if I could
yeah.
get the Rosarel to go along with the care packages to study my
Yeah.
people and get more information.
She grants your request.
Nice.
Do I need to talk to her, or you go to talk to her? Who's...
Do I need to talk to her?
Do you want to talk to her, or do you want someone else to talk to her?
I mean, I really am not bothered either way. Which one would you prefer? Would it make it easier if I did it? I think it would probably make it. But you guys are gonna have to get with her.
I mean, you maybe you can be the first to tell her, and then
You guys are gonna
someone
give her
will
more
come-
information.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your generosity. I promise I won't come back and ask for any more. I promise. I just wave and run away.
And the servant leading you through the hallways like hurries after.
I've done this like 5 times already. I know how to get out.
It's protocol. I have to.
The Empress is probably like, yeah, this is why I let him in early, because I get to see shit like this.
And then I'm gonna go to Rosarel. I'm gonna let her know. Okay, you're gonna be going, so be prepared for whatever they tell you your information, and then I'm gonna go back to my friends.
Oh boy.
And you're all gathered in the inn again, and just, waiting
Vibing, perhaps?
Vibing and
Vibing.
waiting for getting the airship and everything, and that's where
stress.
we'll pick up next time.
Yeah.
And hopefully it will be sooner than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Love ya.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you,
Good time.
everyone in the chat who stuck around.
Yeah.
Thank
Much love.
Thank you
Come
to
check out
our
our Discord.
raiders.
Yeah.
We love
Good
you.
rates tonight.
Very good.
Remember to send love to other creators.
Yes.
Yes,
And check out Little Dragon Core.
Check out our other
Yes.
shows throughout the week.
Star Wars week next week as well. 3 weeks back to back of Star Wars. Come check us out. Gonna have a good time.
And
Yes.
next week
Oh.
on Wednesday, we're also doubled
Oh,
up
yes.
for another Vigil,
Vigil.
Wildmount Chronicles.
Back to back Vigil as well.
And then
Nice.
Christmas, the week that is Christmas, like a lot of people have crazy stuff going on. Even with COVID, like people are still going to be spending time with their families in their homes. So like people might not be like present for games. So just keep an eye out. We will let you know what's happening with all the different games on the channel.
There'll be a lot of Mystic Hour gaming and Dragon Age, so stay tuned.
Thank you to Very Small Sock. Thank you to Poppy5745.
And
Poppy!
Turbo, if you're still in the chat.
Thank you, Turbo. We love you.
Yes, Turbo.
Bones, Z77.
XX Thunder XX16, aka Gregory.
AKA.
AKA.
GM Jerry.
No, I am on
Miss
Dragon
Elliot.
Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
I just
Mr.
finished Dragon
Elliot.
Age 2. Elliot!
Sure, there are other names too, but
I
Thanks
think
for
that's
hanging out.
actually everybody. I think we
Was that
actually got
everyone?
everybody. Uh-huh.
sweet. I got everybody.
Thank
Thank you to all of you.
Thank
And
you.
lots of gods and men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have
That
a
one.
good
Great.
Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm ending this now. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.